with this, I'll call out my good friend Tom Zinowitz to do it, and I'm also going to call out the rest of this audience to at least consider donating to ALS or any other type of research. It goes a long way.
Okay, are you ready?
No, I'm not ready,
It's
but
gonna be cold.
I'm worried about shrinkage. I got accepted to several dental schools in Chicago, and that summer when I'm planning and my father saw the tuition, he asked me who was going to pay for that, and I kind of assumed, I guess we never talked about it, so it was poor planning on my side, and I had no loan set up, so I kind of had to stop right there and turn down the offers for dental school. So I went to the medical school and did research, worked as a research technician, and I was able to do some courses while I was there to get some extra, study, and that was part of the job benefit. And then I realized that, wow, if these guys can get into medical school, I sure can. My biggest passion or obsession, some people would say, is long-distance running. A lot of people I know or work with, everyone, or they talk to my wife, yeah, I saw your husband running, or someone, yeah, the other day I saw you, do you live near Red Rock? Because I saw you running, and they don't realize I ran from my house to the Red Rock Visitor Center and back. Now 20 years from 1994 until present, working my entire clinical career at University Medical Centers. I definitely find that place, that's my home, that's my career really, and I don't see that really changing. What I like about UMC and the program that we've established in emergency medicine is that it brings not only the clinical medicine, it brings the acuity that we see, the trauma environment that we get to see, and then it adds on top of that the ability to educate new clinicians, new physicians, medical students. It's somewhat disappointing that I don't think UMC gets as much of the pat on the back for that as they should. I think a lot of times there's all you read about is UMC's in debt and UMC's requiring more tax funding. What's amazing to me is, well, is that a surprise to anyone? Healthcare costs money to keep a hospital open and to care for the sickest of the sick with no resources costs a lot of money. I always make the joke that UMC's emergency department is the center to solve every unsolvable problem, and we really are. And that's what I like. I like to be the person that can delve in to try to improve an unsolvable problem. If I ever had to say, well, what are you most proud of, I would sit back and just to point out this program that started from nothing, just a rotation from outside, rotating residents from other states to now our own very own program that's nationally recognized. So it's pretty amazing.
If you've ever had your dad be your coach, it's like an interesting dynamic. If you have some random guy yelling at you, go run up this hill, you're going to do it. But when it's your dad, you want to roll your eyes and, give him attitude. But it ended up working. He coached us to a state championship, which was the coolest thing that I got to share that with him. And yeah, one of my most memorable moments, I remember him warming me up for my 800 for the state championship and just telling me how proud of me he is, and that was probably the coolest thing ever. He used to drive up to pick me up from school, windows down, blaring rap music. And I would just, that's funny now, but back then I was just like mortified probably.
Suddenly on, an occasion you'll just get the surprise homemade card book, something like that, and they're very special. We all love him, and we've always been so proud of him. He is definitely an inspiration to all of us. He's been an unbelievable role model for the kids on being hardworking, strong, dedicated.
He has this hard exterior that he drives himself and the ones he cares about to push through their limits, and he could really accomplish anything he put his mind to. But then underneath that, he's so selfless and caring, and not everyone gets to see that, but we definitely do. He doesn't do it for the pat on the back, but he does it just because he cares.